Numbers 21, verse 4 to 9. Then the people of Israel set out from Mount Hor, taking the road to the Red Sea to go around the land of Edom. But the people grew impatient with the long journey, and they began to speak against God and Moses. "Why have you brought us out of the land of Egypt to die here in the wilderness?" they complained. "There is nothing to eat here and nothing to drink, and we hate this horrible manna." So the Lord sent poisonous snakes among the people, and many were bitten and died. Then the people came to Moses and cried out, "We have sinned by speaking against the Lord and against you. Pray that the Lord will take away the snakes." So Moses prayed for the people. Then the Lord told him, "Make a replica of a poisonous snake and attach it to a pole. All who are bitten will live if they simply look at it." So Moses made a snake out of bronze and attached it to the pole. Then anyone who was bitten by the snake could just look at the bronze snake and be healed.
God prescribed an interesting solution for the problem of his people's sin in today's passage. Due to their rebellion and grumbling in the wilderness, the Lord sent fiery serpents among the Israelites to bite them. When Moses interceded for the people, God provided a way for them to be saved. But this was no more ordinary means of salvation. God told Moses to set up a fiery serpent on a pole so that anyone who had been bitten could simply look up at the serpent and see and live. Now, looking at a snake may sound like the last thing you would like to do after being bitten by a snake. However, as God did throughout the Old Testament, he was ultimately setting the stage for the advent or coming of Jesus. Notice the connection that Jesus makes between this story in Numbers 21 and the purpose of his own coming at Christmas. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whoever believes in him may have eternal life. John 3:14. When Jesus talks about being lifted up, he's talking about being lifted up on a cross. Like the Israelites, we too deserve death for our sin, and the only way we can be saved is by lifting up our eyes and looking at a man dying on the cross. Here we have a powerful picture of how we're saved, and it's not by doing good works or checking off boxes of religious duties. It's by looking and living. It's by believing and finding life. It's in the familiar yet gloriously good news of John 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life.